guys, so I'm going to do a little product review here on the iROCKER 11 all around. I'm just getting into stand-up paddling this year. Done it before in the past, but finally decided to take the plunge and buy my own board. So I'm going to go over why I chose the iROCKER and kind of go through everything that comes with it. So first off, the reason I chose the iROCKER, I was looking for a board that had front and rear bungees, which the iROCKER 11 does, as well as a lot of action mounts. Looking to do some camping and kind of wanted a lot of storage and different attachments that I could use while I'm doing that. So first off, the reason I chose the iROCKER as well, a few other products caught my eye. There was the Thurso one that was really kind of in the similar boat. There was the Isle one. My budget was around the $1,000 range for a board. Those ones come from the States and they don't ship to Canada. So that was one of the reasons I wasn't able to go with the Thurso or to go with the Isle. There's the Red Paddle Co as well that had one, but it didn't catch my eye as much as this one did with the iROCKER. So that's why I chose the iROCKER. As far as shipment goes, I think it took about just over a week, maybe a week to get here. Comes in kind of two bigger boxes, and then everything else kind of inside the bag. So it's been from a customer service standpoint, been pretty good so far. Comes with a bunch of guides and that kind of thing as well in your package when you receive it. So when you did purchase it, you got 30% off any other attachments that you bought with it. So I ended up getting a fishing rod holder, iPhone holder, and a GoPro. I thought it was just the one that you'd attach on to the bottom of the action mount, but it actually extends up into a full pole, so which is pretty cool. It's kind of a nice surprise. So they all seem like a pretty good product. I'll do another video with all my attachments and gear and that I plan on using while I paddle. So to go over, first off, the bag. I was actually thoroughly impressed with the bag. It comes with a lot of things. So there's a lot of little mesh pockets down on the side, and then up here it has a zipper at the top as well for storage. Right now I have my fins in here that I haven't put on the board, and I'll finish that at the end of the video. And it comes with extra clips as well. So that's a nice touch here. As far as the back of the board, I'll just lower this down a bit. Back of the board so everyone can see. Pretty well padded shoulder straps as well as the hip strap, and the clips are really well made as well. So it's pretty thick, and it sits really nice on your shoulders. It also has a little back pad here as well, so if you have a long hike in somewhere or long hike out, it's quite comfortable. Has a side holder here as well, and then on the front you have your bungee attachments if you want to sneak anything else in here. Now, kind of mixed reviews. I did a lot of research on this is the 2021, and I believe the 2020 or 2019 did not have the wheels, and iROCKER was going to come out with an attachment for it. Reason being, some people don't like the wheels, is when you're packing it up onto your board, it takes up a little bit more space than what it would if it didn't have the wheels on the bottom. Me personally, kind of impartial. I don't have enough experience with it yet to really like the wheels or dislike the wheels. So as far as that goes, they are quality as far as what you would use for a travel bag or something like that. So I really think they're going to be useful in the future. But we'll see, I guess, as we get going. So we'll get to the unpacking of it. All right. Okay, so now that we kind of went through the bag, let's go what comes in everything, and then I'll give you guys a good look at it. I'll fast forward some of this for you guys. So, comes with the pump. Like I said, did a little bit of research. This has the 3-stage pump, so when you're pumping it up, you kind of start it on 3 when it's putting a lot of volume into the board, 2 when it gets a little bit harder, and then 1 when it gets even harder at the end. I don't have the electric pump yet. We'll see, it might be something I buy in the future, but as far as quality goes, it seems like a really good quality pump. It does have some pretty good reviews, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so that's the pump. Paddle obviously comes with 3 different things. I believe this is a mix of carbon and plastic. It's not quite fully carbon, and then it has a plastic blade here at the bottom. So pretty good quality. I think that yeah, it just clicks in here like this, spring mounted click. So that's pretty easy right there. And then you have your C clip here, and then you put this in, and then clip it a little bit harder. Yeah, so there we go. Does float. Reviews have been all right on it so far. So, but as far as storage goes, it fits in here, no problem. So that's the iROCKER paddle. Set this down. Does come with a repair kit. One of the things I noticed with repair kit is that it doesn't come with the glue. So it gives you the 2 little patches right there, but it doesn't come with the glue, and it says on their website it's because of shipping reasons they can't ship that, so you'll have to pick up your own glue on top of putting it there. But as far as the container goes, really nice container. You can fit some more stuff in there, whether you know, be a utility knife or whatever else you might need while you're out there on the water. So, and then it does come with the wrench for it's supposed to be used just when you have a faulty valve. So that's what you can put that in there as well. But a nice little touch right here. Now it has the leash. Leash seems really good quality, nice padding if you wanted to put it around the knee, ankle, shin, or something like that, and then attaches onto the board. I'll be using this quite a bit. I plan on doing a lot of river tours, and so or touring on the river, so this will come in handy if I do happen to fall off. So yeah, that's that right there. And I don't know if it matches. I have the orange board, and I don't know if the other boards would match, but it's a nice touch having the same color as the board. So yeah, let's get into the inside here. It comes with double strap on either side. I still have my plastic on it. So this is what it comes in. And just to take a look at the inside of the bag, it does have straps to keep it in on the inside, which is a nice touch. And there are a few other little bags you can find and straps in here that kind of keep it more secure, just so it might save a little space. So that's the bag in a nutshell, and then let's roll out this board. Okay, so got the board rolled out here. First impressions, it seems like really good quality. It does recommend once you receive your shipment that you make sure you fill it up with air, so there's no manufacturer's defects or anything like that. I think they have like a certain period as far as when they ship it to you when you can claim manufacturer's defects. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to open it up and give it a good pump and see if we see anything wrong with it. But so far so good. Bungees seem like really good quality bungees. I do plan on maybe having 1 or 2 other people on the board with me at one time, but they have these handles here that go along with the bungees that seem really good. A couple reasons why I chose this: it also has little D-ring at the front, as well as a handle for getting in and out of the water. You have action mount here, more D-rings along the side. I will be using a cooler with it when I can, and so having the D-rings on the side is really good touch. Middle handle, not bad. I would say if it was round, it'd be a little bit better. So as you're carrying it underneath your armpit, if this was round, it'd feel a little bit better in your hand. But from what I can tell, it's not too bad. I do like the touch with having the lines right here under your stand pad. Reason being, if you get water onto your board, which we all will, it can run kind of off the board and along here and then off the board. Some pads don't have that, where still water would just sit on top of it. So these ones have the runners, which allow the water to fall off the board so it doesn't get stand on there. So coming to the back of the board, I'll give you a little bit of a turn here. So to the back of the board, like I said, D-rings along the side, which are nice. And then you have a couple action mounts here. Like I said, going to be using it for potentially some fishing, and then other things as well, mounting GoPros or whatever it may be. So you have more, I'd say, fairly high quality bungees here at the back end of the board. And then a handle here at the back, which is nice once again on the nose to be able to take it in and out of the water. So that's a good touch. More handles back here as well. So yeah, pretty impressed with the quality of the board. It is the triple layer board, as far as, you know, some people might be worried about punctures depending on where you're doing your supping. This one seems pretty high quality as far as how it's built. It does have the triple layer technology on it. They say military grade, so whatever military grade means, but yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it so far. So we'll get it pumped up and the fins on, and give you a look from that point. All right. Okay, so we're inflated. Definitely gets you out of breath or gets you warmed up for your paddle. The pump worked really, really well. The 3-stage system is awesome. So when you're in the middle here, I don't know if you can see that, but when it's straight up and straight down, it's when you're pumping up, and on the way down. So that's both. And then you switch it to the 2, so 2 chambers just pumping on the way down, and then the single on the end here, and that just means you're using the 1. So I used all 3 of them. I even went back and tested number 2 as I got kind of around like the 13 psi range, just to see how hard it would be, and it was definitely really difficult. So I would recommend this pump. Is awesome as far as getting it pumped up. Maybe took me 10 minutes, I'd say, maybe a little bit less. Definitely got a good pump in the arms as well. But yeah, good pump. I would say if I am going on just a day trip, I might just bring me an electric pump if I was to buy one. But if I was doing like a weekend trip or something like that, then this pump would be something I would bring along with me, just in case if I had any troubles on the water. I think it would be good. And I have seen videos that these things, you don't even need to put them in a dry bag. You can just leave them out on your board. And if you do need to drain them out, they just come out with a couple Phillips screws, drain them out, and then works perfect. So pump worked great. Board, after it inflated, you know, kind of as advertised, really good quality. It pumps up really quickly as far as inflating it to shape, but it does take a little bit longer once it's in shape to get it. I think right now I have it around like 15, 16 psi, and it recommends anywhere from 14 to 18. I know there's been some tests done at the 14 range, how much the board bends when you put weight on the middle of it, and at 18, and it seems like 18's more of a stiffer. So if you're a heavier rider, or heavier paddler, sorry, then I would kind of recommend more the 18. Anything lighter, you can go a little bit lower. If you have some gear on board, probably the 18 psi would be recommended. So just to keep the stiffness in the board. But all around, it looks really good. Once again, like, my only fault on the board would be a better middle handle right now, but I've yet to really use it, so who knows. But I have seen on some that the handle is nice and round, and it just makes for easier carrying. Some even have, you can put a water bottle underneath here, which would be a nice touch as well. You might be able to fit something a little bit smaller than a water bottle if you needed to store anything underneath it, but for the most part, pretty good. And if you have 2 people, you could use these handles at the front or the back to carry it as well. So pretty good so far. We'll flip it around, get these fins on, and then we can go from there. Okay, so fins, you have your 3 fins. The back 3 fin system is supposed to be really helpful with tracking. As far as the fins go, they're stiffer than I thought they would be. I thought there'd be a lot more flexibility to them, but I think it's a good thing that they're really stiff, but really well manufactured, heavier plastic, I would say. But like I said, given a bit of pressure, and I don't get any bend or anything like that. So let's see how quickly they go in. First time for me doing it, so looks like you just pop it in there and then push down, little clips at the bottom, and then push in. So that's pretty simple. I can't see too many people having any issues with it. I think if long-term trips, if I needed to get another fin, I probably would. This one's giving me a little bit of trouble. But, let's see. There we go. Just a little bit more pressure, but there you go. That's the 3 fin system in there. Like I said, pretty easy to get in. No issues there. Really good fins. Really good, easy install system. These are the spare pins that they give you. So I'll probably just put them in this container right here. It's a good spot for them. Any spare parts or anything like that, I'll probably put some D-rings. They do give you 1 for each fin, which is a nice touch instead of just 1. And it seems like they just use a Phillips screwdriver, yeah. Phillips screw just to get it in and out. And then I'm sure it's a quick replacement. So 3 fins, and that's it. So once again, this is my first video. I'm just new to this, just getting into it. So hopefully this is helpful. You can leave any comments or questions for myself underneath, and we'll go from there. I'll do a few more pictures of it, and once again, thanks a lot. Appreciate you guys watching.